Sabrina here from Cakes by Sabrina, and I wanted to share with you my little love bugs. This one's supposed to be like a ladybug because I put the spots on it, and they have these heart little ears and everything, and it has 6 legs because it's a bug. Of course, a bug has 6 legs. And here's the one that has no polka dots or anything like that. And these are just so cute. I love these little guys. And my son is going to give these away to his friends at school tomorrow. So these are his little Valentine's treats. So I'm going to post these up tonight. Sorry for being so late, but I've been so busy and getting crocheting done and stuff like that. So I want to make this not as quick as possible, but try to get this posted as quick as possible, so at least you guys can probably be able to do these, if not this year, next year. So they will be this video will be posted up. So how to do these and what you're going to be needing for these. Let's get started. For these, we're going to need the bags, which are the treat bags I bought at Michael's, and this is 100 count. And these are shaped bags with ties. So these are pretty much the ties. They're just little metal wire ties. Look at me, I got food coloring on my hands. I wonder where that came from. Okay, marshmallows, which I use these pink strawberry ones. So good and yummy. You gotta try these are really good. And then I just used the mini ones for the legs. And for the ears are Red Hots. And I got this little 5-pack at the 99-cent store pretty much. And we're just using Red Heart, Cinnamon Heart candies. And let me just show you what they actually look like so you understand what I'm talking about. They are chewable candies. And they're shaped into little tiny hearts, as you can see here. They're a little spicy, but it's not spice, it's cinnamon. And they're really good. But there's only 2 on top, so if the kids don't like them, they can always spit them out. So, and I'm using just curly ribbon, which I have like this multiple color one. It has yellow, it has white, blue, and pink, and I'm pretty much using all those. And piping gel, which everybody asks me, where can I find this? Where can I find this? I found this one at Michael's. You can find this any store that I know of. Michael's, Walmart. I believe I heard that they do have this at Joanna's. I'm not sure, but I just heard. I've never been to Joanna's. So it's just pretty much piping gel. And this is for like cake decorating, to put fondant on and other stuff. And it's really just like a sugary liquid gel, as you can see here. And this allows you to put the marshmallows on the marshmallows to get them to stick on there. So we're going to be using that. Then I have this is a food coloring marker. But if you cannot find one of these, what I suggest is that you get a very thin, like paintbrush. I mean the end of the paintbrush, very thin, very fine, and you don't add nothing to it, and you just use black or any color you like of food coloring, and you're pretty much just gonna wipe it right on the face like that. But don't use too much, just a little tiny drop. So just to let you know. And then we're going to be using, you can use candy ones, the candy sticks, or what I'm using is just pretty much bamboo stick. And yes, these do have a point on them, but I take these off. I have these special scissors and I just cut it off, and I cut the middle off, and I have 2 sticks. And that's pretty much it. And I have my really sharp scissors, and I just pretty much cut it off. These are like scissors for, as you can see, I just cut the end off right now. And it doesn't really show anything, and it's really not even rough at all. And so I'm just going to cut the center. So if you can't find candy ones, you just take your scissors and you're just going to go around and pinch it. That's what I do. And then snap, 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 back and forth until it's done. And then I just go over it, just making sure there's nothing sticking out. And get rid of everything, and it's done. Now I got my 2 little sticks that I need. You can actually have them longer if you want, but I'm having these really short. So let's get started on how to make these little cute guys. Okay, so what we're going to need is the large marshmallow, 2 of them. And what I like to do is my table here, I like to get wax paper and lay it down, because the piping gel will stick to anything pretty much. So this will allow it not to stick so much. So you take your stick, and just like the Marshmellow Babies, if you ever did them, which you can check that out too if you haven't seen my video. I have a video on how to make Marshmellow Babies for baby shower, like favors. And they're so cute. They got diapers and a cute little face, cheeks, and everything. And you could do the same thing, but I'm doing these really simple. And I get 6 small little marshmallows. I'm just going to pour a little bit there. You get your piping gel. And what I like to do is I just take one side, and because I don't have my brush with me anymore, got lost, I'm just going to stick it in there and dab it. That's it. Now, to have these laying down right and you don't want it to fall, you can actually just wait and hold it there and take the time and allow that to dry and have it right in the center. But for me, I don't have that much time. I gotta make 40 of these by tonight. So I'm gonna put it at the very end here, as you can see here, and it's just gonna be on one side. So what I like to do is lay these little guys down and start applying the piping gel, and then stick it right onto the marshmallow and to the other little tiny marshmallow pretty much, and just push it over and make sure that the small side is on the bottom. So this long part, that's going to be attaching to your little guy. So as you can see, this is the circle part. That's going to be the body. Anything, the long part, is the part you're going to pretty much pierce through the stick. So this part you'll pierce the stick and have this sticking out on the other side. So as you can see, I have 3 on there now. And this one's a little bit more time consuming because you're putting more marshmallows than the baby one. The baby one doesn't really take that much time. But this one we're using more marshmallows, so it takes a little bit longer to dry. And there's the legs. As you can see, I just went around and stuck it there. And you allow this to dry, and after they're done drying a little bit, you pick it up. It will be a little tiny sticky, but not as much as sticky as it before. Now, I already have one, already has the little gunk on it. Don't get worried, it's just marshmallow. But what you do is right here, you see the center, that's the part where I poked the strudel in, and it's like a little dot right there. You want to go on the opposite of that, and you want to take something very sharp and poke a hole pretty much, and I'm just pretty much going around with the barbecue stick and go on each side and just twist it, and it rips apart the marshmallow. So now I have one on each side. And that's where we're going to put our red hearts. So I get my red hearts here. And you want to use the long part of it to stick in there. So I'm going to stick that in the piping gel a little bit. Not too much. And I'm just going to poke it right through and push it down just a little bit in there, just for it to get stuck in there. And then do the same thing with the other one. Stick it in there. And those are like the antlers of the bug. Isn't that cute? That's pretty much almost done. Now, I get my little marker here. And I pretty much make the face. And this one I'm going to do the eyes kind of like close. You can put silly faces, you can write little hearts on the belly, you can do all kinds of stuff with these. These are so cute. You can even put like a little hair or something, eyebrows. But I'm just going to leave it just like that. I don't want to do too much work on these. Like I said, I got 40 to do overnight. And it's already 10 o'clock. Wash my hands, they're a little sticky. And that marshmallow is pretty much done. I'm just waiting for it to dry before I put it in the bag. So let me show you another one with the eyes upwards. So what I'm going to do is I take another stick and I'm going to poke it through, like I said, the long side. Poke it through. Poke it through again. Push these together just like that. And the marshmallows start sticking to the stick no matter what. So you can just actually just move these around and make them the way you want to, even them out. Lay that down. Stick your marshmallow in the piping gel, just a little dab. Don't drown them in there, just a little tiny dab. You're just really touching it. The less you have on there, the faster it dries. Just make sure you keep like moving it around so you can attach to the other marshmallow, because marshmallows have this powder sugar all the way around them. That's why they're so soft, and you want to try to get past that sugar for it to dry faster and stick better. And these take pretty much no time at all, depending on how you decorate it. If you want to just leave it just like that, you can with no face, because you're just so cute. And 6 little legs. You can even do 8 legs and make spiders. Ooh, how fun is that? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stick here. Like I said, poke some holes. I lost the marshmallow there, but I can put it back on. This one wants to move. I'm trying to show you. I'm doing it standing up. Most of the time I just do it while it's laying down. Let me put my marshmallow legs back on. Get on there. No moving. Okay. Get my little ear in there, pretty much. That's what I call it, my little ear, but it's an antler with a heart. And another one done. Now this one you go up like this instead of like under. I'm having a hard time doing this because it's still wet. You normally do these when they're dry, but I'm trying to do this quick and show you. And you pretty much do it like that. Actually, I went a little too far here, so I'll probably have this mouth a little bit open. I'll fix it because the gel got on that side. Make the mouth look like it's open in a way. But there they are. And pretty much how I do this is I open up the bag. My hands are a little sticky. This is a sticky project. But if you have a paintbrush or any type of little tiny brush you can use for the piping gel, use it so your hands won't be so sticky. So I have my bag and I just take this off. Thing, my ear fell off. So I'm pushing it right back in, and if they fall out, just make sure you push it back in. Maybe you have to put it in there a little bit deeper, but they will stay after they're dry. These are not dry. But while they're drying and it pops out, put it back on there again. Just keep doing it. And they will eventually dry and stick to each other. So I'm going to put this in the bag if I can. My hands are so very sticky. And it's sticking to the bag as well. Okay. I got them in the bag. Yay! Get my little thing here, and I found out. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to tie these, and you can do them just like this, or you can get the curling ribbon. Tie it on here. Tie it again. And then you take scissors, place your thumb on the scissors, open them up, and just pull. And it just allows it to curl. That's why it's called curling ribbon. And that's pretty much it. These are the Marshmellow babies, and this one I probably will have to fix again because I didn't allow it to dry, but I want to just show you a quick and easy way of your little marshmallow things. Oh, and let me show you how to make the ladybug one. For the ladybug one, all you're going to do is take your marker, put a line straight down like this, and you just take little dots and you put them on there. Just like that. My ear fell off again because I'm not allowing this to dry either. But allow this to dry, and this guy will be done over again because he just looks scary to me. But I'm trying to do this as fast as I can, and the piping gel is very wet, so it's smeared a bit. But these are very cute, and as you can see, when you allow it to dry, look at how cute that face is. Compared to this, this looks like a Freddy Krueger. Ah! This is jolly and this is scary. For me, this is scary, so I'll probably just do this one all over again. But I just want to show you a quick way of learning how to make these cute, adorable little love bugs. So please comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. And you can even laugh about my monster one. Until next time, this is Sabrina saying peace, love, and respect. And I'm out.